Okay, people. So my boy Justin Cook hit me up with this new giant hundreds of beavers. Okay. It is well, it's directed by Mike Cheslik, who also co-writes with Ryland Brickson Cole Tews. Okay, the film is produced by Choose along with Matt Sabijak, Kurt Ravenwood, and Sam Hogerton. It's executive produced by Pat Fagan, Mike Bloomer, Nick Bellor, Mario Ballesteri, Kelly Jakes, Bill Krugler, Cleet Long the Fourth, Bob Mueller, Louise R. Schultz, James Stoffel, James no Cutter Chews, and James Wheezy. Chris Ryan handled the music, Quinn Hester cinematography. Mike Cheslik also edits. Wayne Chews set decoration. Brianna Harvey and Jenny Schneck were on hair and makeup. And our cast. Well, people. We have got Ryland. He also stars. He is our what do you call it? Applejacker. Yes, he's our applejack salesman. We have got Olivia Graves as the Furier. Wes Tank is the Mountain Man. Doug Manchesky is the merchant and the Furrier's dad. Lou Rico is the Indian who we come across. We also have got Jay Brown, Stephen Cervantes, Chislik, Tobias Christian Wong, Ryan Fox, Morris Gross, Matt Hoopert, Max Hay, Chris Hootler, Jason Hoocher, John Horn, Jessica Knapp, Jerry Kirk, Daniel Long, Trey Pope III, Louise R. Schultz, Brendan Steary, James Stoffel, John Trey, Tyler Walker, Mike Wolowski, and Eric West. Now, I'm assuming that they all play some of the animals that we come across. You know what I mean? So the film is this. In this 19th century supernatural winter epic, a drunken applejack salesman must go from zero to hero and become North America's greatest fur trapper by defeating hundreds of beavers. So yes, there you go. That's why it's called Hundreds of Beavers, people. This isn't a 70s porn film. You know what I mean? This is something completely different, right? It's a black and white film, right? It's black and white. And the other thing that is just it was fun. It was so fun. It's basically kind of like a live action Looney Tunes, right? Or Roadrunner. I think probably Roadrunner is one of the best comparisons, right? Because in Roadrunner we didn't get any dialogue, right? It was just and you know what I mean? Like, look, rock, gonna do something with that, just all of that kind of jazz, right? And that's what this is. Yeah, we got this guy, and he's on these adventures, right? Trying to do his thing, trying to capture beavers and avoid being eaten by, other scary animals and whatnot, while trying to win the hand of the Furier, which, that in itself is just jokes, right? It is ludicrous, right? But that's why it's so funny, you know? Like, we do get a lot of like, there's a lot of stock footage, there's a lot of um footage where obviously it's the same scene over and over again kind of thing, you know. I know there's names for all of that, and I cannot remember for the life of me, people, but it is like there's points where it looks basic, right? But I think that's why it's so good, because I think if it looked way too polished, that's where you lose, because the thing with this is it's like dropping a rock on someone or creating this big wooden trap or something. It's just like it's not feasible, right? That's not gonna work. That's not gonna do that thing. So, there needs to be that obvious kind of like, we know what we're doing here. We know we're messing around kind of vibe to it for you to be like, yes, yes, I'm all about this, right? Not trying to act like this is Shakespeare or anything crazy like that, you know? But what we do get, right? As I say, look, you can see there's not a huge budget behind it, but this is probably more enjoyable than any of those like Looney Tune film adaptations, right? When they do the live action, Alvin and the Chipmunks, or as I say, Looney Tunes, or Garfield, or any of those things, they just always feel off. But this is very enjoyable, right? You're there all the way through. It is long. It's like an hour and 40 something minutes. And I kind of think it probably could have been a little shorter, right? But, you know, although there's no dialogue, it's pretty easy for the most part to follow. There was a few occasions where it's just like, wait, what is happening here? For the most part, this is real easy to follow. It's a lot of fun, you know. You're not sure who you're gonna root for. Are we down with the Beavers? Are we down with the Applejack dude? Hmm. Who are we for? Right? But yeah, you're engaged. You're looking at, okay, what new trap are they trying to devise this time? Right? What are they gonna do this time? So that makes it. And that really does help make it. And I think one of the crazy things, right? So they used 1,500 plus special effects for this film. I mean, right? It took them over 4 years to finish the whole production of this. So this was a labor of love. And I think you can tell that, right? You can tell that. This was put together well, right? And even when, you could see, okay, I think that's not a real horse. Right? It's still done like this is a horse. You know what I mean? They're putting everything behind it to give you this great experience. So I do, you know what I mean? Hats off to everyone involved. You know, supposedly filmed it in sub-zero temperatures. Took them 12 weeks on the actual filming. Huh? But yeah, it's pretty great, right? If you enjoy slapstick comedy, right? If you enjoy just all of those old school things like Laurel and Hardy, Buster Keaton, all of those, Benny Hill, I think 100 of Beavers is going to be for you. So it will be playing. So, it's at Fantasia. But if you weren't able to get there, it's going to be at the Popcorn Frights Film Festival, CineQuest, Charlotte Film Festival, Hell's Half Mile Film and Music Festival, Cine Underworld, Film Fest Gent, Cine Horror Festival, Stig's Film Festival, Lausanne Underground Film and Music Festival, and Toronto After Dark. So there will be plenty of opportunities for you to get down with hundreds of beavers and people. I will definitely say it's worth giving a check, right? So see this passion project, this labor of love, and smile and laugh.